of hashtag 76 Saturday. This episode is going to be all about critters, a various form of critters. We did have a poll that was up on the Twitch page right now where you can vote. What the hell's over in my garden?
It's me.
Oh no, it's a little bunny rabbit. Look at him. Oh, he's gonna drown. Or not, maybe he'll just
The
survive.
bunny's gonna drown?
Yeah, there's a little rabbit. Where the fuck he ran off to? Anywho, this episode is all about critters. Critters of the Fallout universe. Whether
Oh,
that
here
be
he
the...
is.
Was there another one?
Now he's dead.
You're a fucking monster.
Oh, he screamed. Did you hear him?
No, thank God I didn't. What's wrong with you?
Alright, so rabbits.
So there's... um... But... there's all sorts of critters in the Fallout universe, and some that you may not even really like think about, like so where my house is at, I got a little garden over here. I got some potatoes and some razor grain and moot fruit and corn. I had melons, something fucking destroyed them. There's the melon patch. But I get all sorts of random little critters that pop up at my house. So, like, there are regular animals that do exist. Those include, like, I get cats. Get, as we just saw, rabbits. I got squirrels. I've had, oddly enough, I've had chickens spawn here. I didn't even know chickens were like a thing. I've had chickens spawn here. Like a whole handful of different little critters spawning at my home, and it's just kind of interesting to have them pop up. I'm actually gonna go ahead and put that guy in there as where we're going. I feel like a regular sniper will be more beneficial to me. Bobblehead, adding to my increasingly large list of bobbleheads that I has.
Yeah, I haven't used any. I've just stored them all.
Yeah, I haven't used any either. Oh, bullets. 2 episodes of that. Nuka-Cola. Hold on real quick.
Whoops. Don't shoot.
Okay, that's better.
Did you sneeze?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I thought so.
Ugh. Salt, spices, boiled fruits, meat, veggies. I'm down to 28 stim packs because of our last little venture, which was it was kind of rough. Wouldn't you agree, Kristen?
Yeah. Yeah, it was. I don't even know if it was kinda. It was probably
Excuse me.
a lot more than kinda.
What? This pumpkin pie has a condition to it. Like a weapon. Yeah. What?
No, like, all your food does.
No. Does it?
Any food you make, yeah.
Oh, fuck, you're right. Is that when the food spoils, when the condition ends?
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't realize that, like, my soups and shit would spoil. Like, I
Yep.
didn't realize my made food.
Meat you pick up does. That's why sometimes you get that spoiled vegetables or whatever in your inventory.
Well, damn, it's eating time. I don't really need some of this stuff, but I'm just gonna eat the stuff that's like real close. Drink up all this Tato juice. Thank God I accidentally like tapped that super stim pack. I have plus 10
You
AP,
accidentally
plus 1
used it?
agility, plus 3 AP regen, plus 25 max health, plus 25 disease resistance, plus 25 AP regen, and plus 25 disease resistance. I am, wait a minute, what'd that say? Oh, Legend of the Mothman, increased chance of,
Yeah, I don't know why that shows up under effects, but you know, I guess it's so that you don't have to go back to the main screen to see what it was that it did again.
Yeah, that's what I would guess.
So,
But,
oh, I never sleep.
I do. I get that AP bonus, which is like 5%.
Gotcha.
And when you add it to the one you get for being with a party, you get like 20% AP, or XP. Okay, blew my
Sleep
nose. Hopefully
time.
I,
Don't sneeze again.
yeah, I don't sneeze again. I don't sound stuffy or any of that stuff. Like, hopefully I sound
I
better.
feel stuffy, I understand.
Yeah.
Now, the boxed food that you pick up
Doesn't
shouldn't
spoil.
expire
Yeah.
though. Yeah.
It's just the stuff that I make.
Yep. And like flowers you pick and stuff like that.
Yep. Anywho, we're back on topic now. We have a poll that you can vote on. It's on the Twitch page. And so far, we have a tie for the critter y'all want to know about. Like, you want to know about in this episode, like most. So, as of right now, it is the Mega Sloth and the Scorch Beast, which are both actually pretty interesting, I'll be real. Don't know where Mrs. New Vegas is running off to.
I was just getting some wood.
Shouldn't be doing that.
I do what I want.
Unfortunate.
Are you about to travel somewhere?
I was considering it. Highly considering it.
I mean, I know where a Mega Sloth is, but
Yeah,
it just so happens there's also probably a bunch of level 50 wolves over there.
Yeah, I don't want to go fucking around. Over there? Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
We're here by the top of the world. So I think we're going to do our regular little, cell route real quick. We're going to
Get that knocked out?
get that, yeah, get that punched out.
You know,
so,
where your camp is, other than being like cool, it's actually pretty convenient because there's a decent amount of wood in this area.
yeah, and if you actually head over to the barn, or the lumber mill, if you talk to the
Yeah.
Protectatrons, they will give you, like, scrap. Like wood scrap as well. There's 2 Protectatrons, one in the front, one in the back. And they will give you wood. So it's kind of nice. But, so, we have a couple of different, critters that are actually pretty cool. The first we will talk about the Scorch Beast first. The Scorch
Terrifying.
Beast, they are terrifying. We have run into them at least twice now. Like, genuinely run into them. Actually, I think 3 times if you count when they
Yeah,
showed
definitely
up.
multiple times.
When they showed up outside of that Brotherhood of Steel base, um, definitely 3 times. But so what we have is this creature that supposedly came from mutated pygmy bats, which I find really interesting, even though you wouldn't consider like a bat like a bird or any of the other like avian kind of things. Bats are one of the few like flying mammals that I can think of, and I find it interesting that we actually have um, such a great mutation in something like that, because we don't really see that anywhere else. Like, to be 100% truthful, we don't really see um, birds. We don't see like mutated birds. We don't see mutated.
Not much that flies at all.
Yeah, not. I mean, that's really where we're going with this.
Crows. You can see crows
You see
pretty frequently in New
crows.
Vegas, but they're definitely not mutated.
Yeah, you see crows in New Vegas. They're not really mutated. Let's be real. Um, but
Now,
you also see them in Fallout 4. But the Fallout 4 crows are actually. There's people who theorize that the. Oh, he's got no money. What's going on?
Somebody must have already been here.
No, you don't. It's not. That's not how that works.
Oh, it's for each person?
It's for each person. Yeah, they don't share 200 caps. Period. End of sentence. That would be chaos.
Oh, well, he has 200 for me.
Uh, but so we really don't see a lot of flying enemies. I mean, oh, he has 200 caps now. Okay. But so since we don't really see any flying enemies, it is really nice to see them now kind of pop up. My only thing that I can think of that is a bit odd would be the fact that they got so big so quick. Like,
Yeah.
it's actually somewhere between impressive and terrifying. It's only been 25 years since the bombs fell. Alright. So, in 25 years, pygmy bats have gotten huge. And I do mean huge. Like, the scorch beasts are massive.
Be sure to stock up while you can.
I think we'll just...
White Springs?
Yeah, I was thinking White Springs. Because I think White Springs and that place share. But the pygmy bats have gotten huge. They've developed some really odd mutations, which attribute to their like ability to drop the blight or whatever they call it down. As they fly, they have sonic screeching, which the sonic screeching could just be a natural progression from their like their screeching for echolocation. So that one's a little more understandable. They also seem to have ultracite growing from like their skin and their bones, and ultracite is a super coveted rare item on here. It's used to make ultracite ammo, which ultracite ammo does a lot of damage. It's one of those like you want, you need kind of things. So it's just kind of interesting that these creatures now like have that, like, in their person.
Because Scorch Beasts weren't something that was created from FEV, were they?
No.
Like, it's
Scorch
just a
beasts,
matter of
yeah, scorch beasts
radiation.
are naturally occurring genetic mutations. Um, so unlike the Deathclaw, these things are found in the wild in a normal scenario. So,
Stand down, soldier. You're at the White Spring.
alright, well, Mr. Gutsy, I need you to hop on out the way.
At ease.
But, yeah. So it's a naturally occurring creature, which is probably more interesting than if it had been made. Because that quite literally means that, like, this is something that we actually have, like, no precedence for. Like, it's there. This is how they survived after the, it's a verdant season in the, okay. Go
Yeah,
up here
what does
and
it even
touch.
mean?
I'm not sure what that means.
Like, are plants more abundant or something?
Maybe. I've never actually been able to tell a difference.
Let's see what Google says.
What does Google says? But, it's just super interesting that, like, these pygmy bats, which are, of course, the small version of bats, that they turned out so huge. Like, ridiculously so. They can rival pretty much anything anything in the wastes, or at least in this portion of the wastes. They seem to have no natural predators, which is probably, if we're going to be real, that's probably part of their ability to have gotten so big. They didn't have anything that was actually going to be able to hunt them as prey, which that's one of the things that leads to a lot of species getting, really big or really hard to deal with. It's usually something we see from, like, an invasive species. Okay, can't interact with it at all.
Well, especially when you're like the only thing that flies, you definitely have an advantage.
Yeah. There's, like, nothing
But
in
yeah, the
there.
verdant season is just where like the plants and stuff in that area will spawn more frequently. You'll be able to find more of them, so you can go out and harvest more resources.
Oh, there we go. Now we know. But yeah, like 100%. Because it is one of the few flying creatures, also probably because it has lived most, if not all, of its life in like
Wow.
probably inside the no, that's not what I was trying to think of. Inside of a cave, like, because it's been hidden away from what would probably be its natural predator, it hasn't had to worry about being attacked, being hunted, any of that stuff, which helped it grow. Like, it was, it became an invasive species, even though it is a native species. And that's probably one of the more terrifying ones. Oh, and I feel like my prices are garbage. Why is that? Oh, got a hard bargain on. Let's see if I have any grape mintats. But I don't have any there. Any on my person?
Ow! Help me. I made a mistake. I'm gonna die.
Oh shit, you went over there. Oh shit.
I didn't know. I have nothing to
Oh, we
heal
go.
with.
Run back
Oh,
to
stop.
White Spring. Run back to White Spring.
I'm trying.
Oh,
I
shit,
have no
we
AP.
didn't
To bleep?
Oh shit, don't run in there. You can't jump that.
I'm dead.
Yeah, you fucked up.
Yes, I did. I 1000% did. I was just wandering around picking up a bunch of blackberries. I was like, oh, it's the
shit.
verdant season in the
Fuck
Savage
yeah.
Divide.
Radworms now.
I forgot I didn't have any stim packs. Whoops.
Was dumb.
Yeah, I'm pretty done.
Oh god.
Are you done?
No, I heard that noise, and that noise tends to be the noise that a Protectotron will make when it has lost its limbs. So if you like shoot off both of a Protectotron's arms, it doesn't just die or stomp around like a fucking idiot. He will start making this noise.
Why isn't that stuff in alphabetical order? What in the shit?
There was a lot more that came after you than what I've seen here. Did they despawn, or are they just wandering around over here?
Maybe it's because the verdant season.
At your service, sir.
Okay. But, so it could have, like, it could have gotten to the point that, oh, hell yeah, that, the
Serve
little bats,
and protect.
they just had had nothing that could stop it. Like, so it was just out there kicking the shit out of everything. It was a problem because they kept eating bugs. These bugs are probably laced with radioactive isotopes, which not only are they being exposed to radiation from the outside world, but now they're also being exposed to radiation from their food source. So these little, like, bats are just ingesting, you know, copious amounts of radiation. So that could have been.
That's where all those things came from, by the way.
They're all back here. Okay. Look at that. Fuck you.
Oh god, they're coming this way too.
Here, come over here. Jump on this.
I can't, they're already here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh god.
Get the high ground.
The highest I could go.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, they still hit me. Oh, they still hitting me.
Alright, well, let me
Stuck.
whip out a shotgun. Right here, use. Okay.
The other one just ran off.
Yeah, he was on fire. He just booked it. But so that's personally, I think that would be the reason why they have such. They're so big. Like they were. Ooh, shit. Fucker hit me a good one. Yeah. Damn it, I missed. We crippled him. He keeps running away. I swear to God, if he's trying to come over here and heal, he can suck it. Alright. But,
Hairbrush.
yeah, so personally, I believe that is what would contribute to their immense size and probably their aggression, because they just kept developing in these fissure sites until eventually they burst out. And at that point, they're already
Dueling banjos.
huge. Like, let's be real. There's no part of me that believes that Scorch Beasts were not huge when they came out of the fissure. Like, I bet they were not quite the size they are now, but I bet that they were already big. And because of that, they probably did not meet much resistance with all of the, like, land-based animals that we see in the wastes. So it was probably easy pickings, because I mean we've seen videos of real life animals right now, like condors and things like that. There was a bird. I remember this particular video. I don't remember what kind of bird it was. But there was a bird a guy had raised. It was huge. He's got it on his arm, and he actually like kind of sends it out after this pack of deer. And no joke, this bird comes down, hits this deer, like, and we're not talking about like a fawn. Like, we're talking about a doe, like a full-sized adult deer, and this bird hits this deer like hard, knocks it over, actually like takes it to the ground, and the deer tries like really hard to get away, and it actually cannot escape this massive bird. And that was such a crazy thing to see for me, that we had a bird just come out of nowhere and fuck up a deer. Like, the deer is still several times its size, but it was able to do so quite easily. And so, if you think that, you know, a bird was able to do this to a deer, like, what would something that actually has, like, I mean, it is a little bit when you think about it.
Something as big as an actual Scorch Beast.
Well, like, even if the Scorch Beasts, once they got out, if they were the size of, let's say they're the size of that particular bird. Alright, so we'll say the Scorch Beast is the size of that bird. Alright? For all intents and purposes, it is that bird. It has an advantage that, like, that bird and other winged animals do not. The Scorch Beast, its wings are not just wings. Right? They are actually limbs. They are limbs that have like a clawed hook on them. They can be used for, like, manipulating, moving things. They are, you know, they are useful. So, our Scorch Beast has limbs that it can use to actually, like, grip things. So its little nails can grip stuff. And so if it were to attack something, let's say...
Looting, assault, murder, or trampling.
Okay, little dog. It's just some thunder.
Okay, other person. Detective John was like, hey, don't like steal, don't murder, don't do this, and stay off the flowers.
Yeah.
Priorities, my friend, priorities. Okay. White Springs Service entrance. Wow. It's like that grid from the Resident Evil movie in there. Oof. But, so, that's a huge vault door, too. Lord. Not like vault as in Vault Tech, but like a vault as in a safe. Just so we can go ahead and clear that up with everybody. Careful wandering around out here, Kristen. There is a lot of bad shit.
Yeah, there's a cap stash over here.
Oh,
Oh, you're right next to me.
nice.
Oh, I'm hearing it all right.
Shh. Your kid.
It's raining. It's been raining intermittently, but it just picked up again, so it's like, well, it's like
Really loud.
super loud. Yeah, I mean, I can.
Yeah.
It's almost louder than the game. Like, and I have a headset on, you know.
Impressive. There's a clown hat.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
Tyler
like,
just came in and said, "Are you here, Mash?"
I heard him. Poor bumpkin child. But
And Chester, of course, is not having it.
but yeah, so like 100% I would believe that Scorch Beast would easily become a dominant force for the simple fact that
We have no rivals.
they have nothing that we've seen that is a skybound foe that can actually take it on. Like this, I mean, it would make sense that because of the lack of like the lack of any real predator, like what's gonna go up and get it unless something actually developed to hunt Scorch Beasts. There's nothing that's going to be able to get up there to get it. So, I mean, don't get me wrong, something could have developed. There could have been some sort of ground-based animal that, like, you know, developed something. Like, there's plenty of animals that do things like that all the time anyway. So it's not an unheard of situation. We've seen it in real life, and it would have made sense to see something like that here. But, you know, it is what it is. So, we're going to go ahead and move on from Scorch Beasts, because we really don't have much other than they were, like, they used to be pygmy bats, and now they're not. I hear shooting. But I'm going to ignore it. It's none of my business. But so we're going to skip on to the Mega Sloth, which is, Mega Sloth's pretty interesting. I think one of the reasons why it's so interesting is that I didn't really see sloths on a list of native creatures for the West Virginia region. But the reason why it is still interesting is the fact that the Mega Sloth in real life was actually discovered in West Virginia. So the very first ever Mega Sloth, which was a gigantic ground sloth is really all it was. This gigantic ground sloth was first discovered in Greenbrier, West Virginia. And so they have it on display in a museum, and it is huge. It's just this.
Are you traveling somewhere?
No, I went inside to White Springs.
Oh,
I need to
okay.
break some stuff down.
You just disappeared, and I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm not
Anyway,
traveling
sorry.
anywhere. I'm just went inside. But so where the hell am I at? Oh, I know. I gotta go this way. But so the first ground sloth, it was just huge. It was like 9 foot tall, which I'm sure is somewhere between terrifying and silly when you think of like a sloth, like a 9 foot tall sloth coming after you. Like it almost reminds me of that bit from Futurama where Fry and the Neanderthals are attacking the German people at the Oktoberfest event, and he's like, that sloth is like reaching down to slap him, and he's just like yelling, and it's like a 5-minute bit. Like that's what I think of. But right away, left time to sit back and watch. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's actually the link right there. If you follow that link, it will
They
take
actually decided that was their state fossil. I don't know if every state has a fossil, but West Virginia does.
you to. I don't think every state has a fossil. Excuse me, gentlemen. I'm just in here to steal telephones and everything not nailed. I'm getting a caution warning, and I don't like that. Like something has aggroed me. Is it because I stole right in front of them?
Maybe.
I took like a phone off the table. Okay, well, I'm done doing that. I'm just gonna.
Do not interfere with racial security patrol.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I'll fuck around with. That's not one of them. I came in here once and accidentally shot one of the Protectrons because
Oh yeah.
I was
That's the
actually
worst.
outside when I did it. I shot one of the Protectrons. It turned out terrible.
I'm getting a caution too when I squat down. So
Could just be an error then. Yeah. So the giant sloth in here, they're not really like terrifying that I've known. I haven't actually run into one, so like I could be way off base. They could be like.
want to find out if stealing actually gets us in trouble?
I
It
mean,
doesn't say. Oh, it's not stuff I can.
I was gonna say I did steal a telephone right in front of one of them, so.
Controls
It-
temporarily disabled.
Oh, you're having connection to the server issues.
Oh, there it goes.
That's what that is. But so, and he should have no money because I went to the White Springs. Yeah, he's got none. But
Oh, but you can buy this stuff.
what are we talking about? But anywho,
Nuka-Cola
the Mega
Dark.
Sloth is going to be one of the things that we will eventually find, and we'll see what he's up to. What is this? Level 20 left arm? What am I using on my left arm right now? A robot left arm. Oof. Let's see if we. I think the armory one's over here. Yeah. But so the sloth is kind of uninteresting. He really doesn't have much to him. He's a sloth.
He's got little mushrooms growing off his back, and
Well,
he's kind of neat looking.
well, he's probably neat looking. He has some probably unique qualities about him.
They're very territorial.
But
So if you build a base near them and you have like the right perks, they'll protect your base essentially.
you don't even need to build your base by them. You can actually, with the right perks, you can pacify animals, and then after you've pacified the animal, you can actually make it go to your base. So what am I at? 9, 9, and 7, 17, 3, and 0. So I'd get 8 more damage resistance from bullets. I like having that radiation in the other one, so probably actually scrap this painted metal arm. Braced, nice. So I do prefer to scrap armor and weapons as opposed to selling them because you do learn stuff about them. Um, but yeah, so he's got some interesting things like he does grow fungus, but in a very real sense, that's not that unique as real life sloths grow like moss and things like that on them as well, and it's just from from how slow they go. Um,
I did not know that.
yeah, that it grows on them. Um, Another interesting fact:
Well, hello,
uh,
little dog.
sloths, like so, the
What?
sloth that is walking is unusual because they don't normally walk. They have very weak muscles, and the sloth's claws. What they do is they move their arm, they hook their claw onto the branch, and then they relax their muscle completely. So they're not like
Aren't they
holding
like really
themselves.
stupid too?
I'm not sure.
I've read before that they'll like accidentally grab one of their own limbs, thinking it's a branch, and like fall.
I mean, they probably do dumb shit. Every animal does dumb shit. Let's be real. Chester, like, Dalton leaves the house and Chester's like, well, I guess it's time to spin around and piss
Freak
everywhere because
out!
I don't understand how like anxiety works. It's the worst sprinkler in
Right
the
now
history
it's
of.
raining, so he's like laying right under my feet. He does not like it.
See, dogs have anxiety, man. That's just one of the trippier things I've learned.
Yeah, I feel like, how people have like pets. Like when they have anxiety, they'll get like a service animal. I'm pretty much
Can
Chester's service animal.
can, can like can he have a service animal? Like, can you get
I
Chester a
mean,
service animal?
here I am. That's me.
Oh, that poor stupid dog.
Hey, corgis are supposed to be really smart.
Yeah, and then you got that one,
And if
so
you
I don't know
take
what
them to
happened.
Starbucks, the girls will freak out and give you a puppuccino, which is just a cup full of whipped cream.
What the fuck is that? You feed it to the dog?
And he will eat the cup. So
I didn't.
be careful.
I genuinely did not know you could give dogs like whipped cream.
I mean, Starbucks says you can, so it has to be true.
Okay, you got me there.
Thank you.
You're welcome. When did I pick up a life preserver? Whatever. I don't even think that's actually what I picked up. But yeah, so sloths, they're a really weird, lazy little animal. I don't know how they survived so fucking long. They went from these massive, like, ground-based monstrosities into, like, derpy little things that need humans. Like,
Well, I think the ones in here stand on two legs a lot. So it's funny that you're saying like that their muscles are so weak because these
well,
are
I mean, like, if we're also going to compare it to, like, its source material, which is the, uh, shite,
okay.
the sloth, like the ground sloth, um, of old, like the fucking 9 foot tall monstrosity, um, those big dudes probably not always, but they probably also stood on like their hind legs. They were probably far more aggressive, far more worrisome as a thing compared to what we have now. Like, it would be hard to actually compare uh, a ground sloth to a regular sloth because I'm sure a regular sloth is a joke compared to its ancestor. And I'm not sure what caused it to like evolve in that particular way, to get much smaller, any of that. But I'm sure if I were to look into it, I could probably find out its like evolutionary pattern and what brought it to like wherever the fuck it's sitting now. Which is always like, I think evolution has always been an interesting thing, and especially with like the radiation, because like when we look at certain things, like of course like the mega sloth being a thing is crazy, because there's really no sloths in the West Virginia area. Um, and then we have the scorch beast, which is a pygmy bat, which are little bats. They're adorable. Is now this gigantic, terrifying monstrosity. So I find it interesting that that's the way it has evolved, by being exposed to radiation. Because when we look at other things in this universe, we have, you know, we have cats. Cats don't seem to have evolved from the radiation at all. We still see cats.
They just lost all their hair.
No, actually, all the cats I see still have their hair.
Oh,
I've not
maybe I'm
seen
thinking
one,
squirrels.
Yeah, the squirrels lost their hair. I didn't want to bulk that plastic, because definitely not fucking selling that. But like squirrels have lost all their hair. Dogs have mostly remained intact. They do look a little more fucked up, but it's nothing that's like overly worrisome. Like dogs don't seem to have any kind of like real problem. Like still dogs, like 100% still a dog. Nothing about it is odd. Like they're just feral dogs, which, you know, I still find that thought a little odd, that nothing happened to them. Now we do have like mutant hounds, but those do not fit into the same category. Mutant hounds are actually the result of FEV experiments. So where did I put that? Where's that bulk plastic at? Concrete, cork, lead, oil, rubber, steel, wood. Okay. They were FEV experiments, and I really don't count FEV experiments in my list, for a few reasons. With the first being that they are not a naturally occurring critter. It's kind of why certain things were left off of the cryptids.
Well, death claws are on there, which are FEV experiments, but
So they were FEV experiments. Like death claws were, but death claws have evolved. So they have actually evolved past their FEV experimental like phase. So if we were to like look at a death claw, they actually have variants.
Yep.
That are different across the board. And it wasn't that death claws. It's not that they actually had something like, you know, special about them, I guess is the way I'll put it. Like the death claws were just kind of there. Like they were made in the West Coast by Westech. Like Westech was doing experiments with the government to see what they could make with FEV, and their experiments led them to the death claw. And then the death claws, they kind of just got out. They got out into the wastes, and there's no point in which we look at death claws and we're like, oh yeah, the Deathclaws clearly came from this location.
Ready to exchange items.
But what we do know is that a broadsider. We do know that Deathclaws
Now,
100%
current stock.
came from a single location, like, because there is nowhere that we go and look and find that Deathclaws actually were being manufactured at multiple locations. So all the places that we see Deathclaws come from seem to be singular places with one FEV experiment. We don't see different strains of it like we do with well, pretty much everything else. So like, Deathclaws seem to be oddly unique in the fact that they were just a basic like experiment. Like, nobody tried to be like, well, what happens when we tweak the formula? Like, we saw that the Grafton monster and the Snallygasters came from FEV experiments that was mostly people attempting to figure out, like, hey, if I alter...
Yeah, they were just pure experimentation.
Yeah, if I alter the FEV strains, what will it
And
make?
if I add these genes and these genes, yeah.
Yeah, so,
Now-
like...
Did the master not mess with them some? I know that was after they'd already been made, but
The master... Don't explore too far. This is fucking hellscape.
okay.
I
I'm sure
just
about to go over there. I'm a slow learner.
Send it to water. Nothing. But, the master did experiments, but I don't believe he experimented with Deathclaws too much. Digested
What?
goo added. Okay, cool. Oh, fucking Mirelurks.
I hit. I didn't even wait a minute. Oh.
But, the master did, he did do some experiments, with, FEV, and that's also, he fell into a vat of FEV himself, and that's why he turned out so fucked up.
Little blob of.
Yeah, he was just
Nasty.
goo. He was just goo wrapped around a computer, man. So this bog is worrisome as shit. I can hear
Oh
it.
god, what is that thing?
What was what thing?
Glowing Mirelurk King. Level 50. We saw its tail
Fucked
on
up,
the
Preston. He's got a sonic attack.
Oh god. Yes, he does. I can't run because I'm overweight.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
And a
Kick the
razor
nest.
claw.
We gotta back up. We gotta back up.
I can't run because I'm overweight.
Oh god, well you're gonna die, my friendo. They really don't like you, whatever you did.
No,
You should probably
I
not
tried
stop.
to. I couldn't not stop because I'm overweight and AP was out. Keep trying to. There we go. I'm not overweight anymore.
There
I
we
keep
go.
trying to take
Drop
stuff,
some
but
shit.
yeah.
Alright, bitch. One dead.
Whoa.
But yeah, so, Mirelurks are another thing we'll definitely talk about, because I always find, like, how things seem to evolve super interesting, especially with the fact that, like, certain things seem to have evolved. God damn.
Jeez, he takes some
Yeah.
hits. Here he
He has a
goes.
level 50, so I mean, like,
I do
guess
not take some hits. Just stop hitting me. Dude, that Sonic attack
very
is nasty.
yeah, he's very spammy with that bullshit too. But like what caused certain animals to evolve the way they did? Like, what made Mirelurks evolve this particular way? Suck it, Mirelurk. Take you a second to get over there. Like, what caused Mirelurks to evolve like this? What turned them into giant assholes? Like, they're horseshoe crabs, but they seem to exist, like, pretty much everywhere. Places that normally don't have, horseshoe crabs. So, like...
Where'd he go?
I don't know. I jumped the thing, so he kind of,
I still show caution, but I don't see him.
Oh, you got check at work. Nice. Where's he at? Vats. If you just Vats, we might be able to, like... Yeah, he's down that way.
And
He's
just
coming this
remember
way.
it uses your AP.
Yeah, he's coming this way. Oh, that did shit.
I'm almost out of ammo. Please don't,
Okay.
please don't, please don't.
You know, too fast for me to catch up. Goddamn. Motherfucker. So
Yeah.
focused on you. Oh, that's it. That's it for him.
Nice.
Oh, he only produced some nuclear waste and Mirelurk.
He didn't
that
give
was
me
it.
anything. Mara looked me, that was it. Interesting that they evolve in such different ways, though, like the king and...
So, 100% I do not believe Mirelurk Kings and Mirelurks are related. Mirelurks are clearly horseshoe crabs. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. That house has not loaded in. That was odd to see.
I'm sure you can go over there and they're gonna respawn.
Kick the shit out of him again. I want to make sure I got cranberries and stuff.
I don't have enough ammo, but...
So, Mirelurks are very interesting in that they evolved this particular way. It's a horseshoe crab. Like, yet the horseshoe crab, like, it has taken a very hard evolutionary turn. Like, I wouldn't have guessed that they would turn into this. Like, no part of me would have guessed that this is what they would become. I want a bucket bottle. I need a vodka. But so, Dandy boy apples. But yeah, so like, it is a very, it's a very interesting thing to
Oh,
see.
come unlock this safe.
I'll be right there. Let me see if I can't
Under
look
this
in
bed.
here. Alright. Come back. But yeah, so...
They're another one of
Mirelurks.
those things that just got kind of really big.
Yeah.
This way,
And,
this bed. in here.
and it would be odd, because, I mean, I guess horseshoe crabs also don't really have a natural enemy. Like, they... not really anything good in there. They don't really seem to have many issues, and that might just be for the simple fact that they are they're just large armored creatures. Like, I'm sure they slowly started to evolve more as time went on, and I've had some theories for a while about like why certain things would have evolved in certain ways. Like, I believe that a lot of the things that we see, such as Mirelurks, bloatflies, ants, rad scorpions, like, a lot of these things are huge, But what does digestive goo give me? It gives me adhesive. Uh-huh. Okay, weird. I'm gonna go ahead and let's grab that shotgun. Keep learning stuff about them. That's not the one I just picked up. I just picked up like a Raider chest piece. There we go. Doesn't seem overly great. We'll take a look at it outside of our armor later. But, like, why did these things get so big? Like, dogs seem to mainly be the same size. Oh my god. Hold on. This is an actual,
What?
this is a cranberry bog. Don't know like that.
Oh, there's
This-
another razor claw out there.
I know.
It's
had
only
looked
level
at that
18,
just a second ago.
but I don't have
Where's he at? There he
ammo.
is.
Ha! Let's see.
Wow, let's crouch. See if we
Gauntlet
can't.
back on, I
move
guess.
He's still over there? Yeah, he is still in the muck. But like, certain things have evolved what I would consider rather rapidly. Mirelurk's definitely one of them. Mirelurks, the ants, like, it's just, he's coming this way.
Oh, there's another one. Oh,
I
it's the
think
same
that's
one.
him.
Sorry.
That's him.
I
But,
contracted flap limbs. I'm suddenly overweight.
Oh, your limbs are probably
My limbs are
garbage.
flappy.
Yeah.
Let's see. Strength -2.
Oh, yeah, that sucks.
Better find a cure for that.
What I also find interesting is I know they added it in the game to make it more interesting, but I find it super odd that now we have like have all these diseases where we didn't
Oh, I
before.
don't have a disease cure.
Like previously, there were no diseases. Oh, I found untainted cranberries.
Jeez, this lasts for an hour.
Alright, I will drop you a disease cure. Shite.
Yes, please.
Can't have you be
If it was like 15 minutes, I could handle it, but
Alright, over here on the dock. Drop it right here. But yeah, so like, why did certain animals, like, evolve so rapidly compared to others? What's in that bag?
got it. Thank you.
Like, why did Mirelurks get huge when dogs stayed the same size? Even in like further iterations of the game, Fallout 4 is, as of right now, the farthest from like the initial. That motherfucking Mothman over there? There's a goddamn Mothman.
There's a scorched zealot over there.
Yeah. Oh, he fell down there.
Where's Mothman?
Boom.
Oh, I see him.
Choice about life.
Well, I mean, we are supposed to see more of him, so.
What is
am I
that
still
thing?
overweight?
What is he fighting? A cave cricket.
Oh, this says I'm not
We
overweight.
okay, we need to go. I'm not here to fuck around with no cave cricket. Let's go. Let's retreat.
Really?
Yeah. Like, I just...
They're that bad?
it one hit, like... I sneak attacked a Scorched, and then it, like, one hit him after that. Like, he still had half health. And... it was like a level 30. I say that, and I'm over here, like, fucking around. Trying to look for him. There's, like, a little small, like, camp over there. But,
Why is my strength...
yeah. That is true. But we brought this up earlier with the fact that we also have the Scorch Beasts, which evolved from pygmy bats. Huge. They're just
Speaking of scorched
gigantic.
beasts, we're about to make a huge mistake.
Yeah, we're about to come over here and touch some shit we shouldn't be touching. I fell into a little crater.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna run in here real quick. Take a look. What do we got? Okay, who's shooting? Oh! It's fucking robots.
Robots.
Man, I'm not good at hitting them, really. Not doing a good job, I will definitely say that.
All the wood. Eat scraps.
Robo Brain Tactician? Okay, you get out of here, you're being annoying. Okay, where's that Robo Brain at? I heard him fucking talk.
Not bad.
What the hell? What is going on?
I repaired it. And so it's trying to attack that,
Alright, well, fucking hell.
there's... What is it? Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
Spark Beast, go.
I'm overweight.
Jump in the suit armor real quick.
I'm trying, but I'm so overweight. My AC has ran out.
Blasting the shit out of Scorched.
Okay, run away.
Oh yeah, he's fucking dead. Run.
Yeah,
I'd
the
actually-
missile.
I had actually
It's,
gone over there to see if there were any plans. Because the last couple times we've gone over there's been plans for different things. I can hear that flappy fucker.
Flappy feather. What?
Leave me alone.
Hear it, Flower.
I'm gonna take that. I got some recipes to make later.
If they don't spool first.
Yeah. Fuck off. I feel like crippling's also
Here we
not,
go.
like-
We've messed up again.
Not if they run off and make bad choices. They're over there fucking with a robot right now. Fucking, I mean, like, if that's what you want, you do you, boo boo. I want to.
I think that's a great stripper name.
I mean, like, it's probably not the worst you could have picked. I'll be real. Like how like it's like Protectatron government workers out there like duking it out with these shitheads. Okay. But yeah, wow. But can I fast travel? If I just fucking
Not with him
I don't
blasting
know.
around like he
I don't
is.
know. He may not genuinely be in range of fucking with me. We'll find out in a second.
If the little red circles
no.
on your HUD
They
he
weren't.
is.
They were not. Oh. Yeah, there's one over there. They're just shooting the shit out of him, aren't they? Not doing dick to him, but they're shooting him. Look at this. This is beautiful. Well, little war over here. But, yeah. The fucking Scorch Beast, man. Just circling and those robots are just, like, firing randomly. I wish he would fly further into Toga. Because, further up in this bitch is some, like, real bullshit. Oh, he just landed. I
Yeah,
have
he
to
did.
fuck up that, Protectatron. Give me a little XP before he dies.
Oh,
Did you just tune into Hunter Hunted?
no. But it told me like 1 out of 4. I guess it's
Holy
telling
shit.
you that somebody is tuned in, and
Wait
you
a
can
minute, wait a
tune in
minute.
if you want.
That Scorchbeast is about to die, Kristen.
Really?
Yes. He landed and they started
haven't
beating the
shot him.
shit out of him.
Oh, let me get a gun.
Yeah, his health is super fucking low. Where is he going?
He said, I'm out.
No, his ass isn't out. His robots are still firing. Oh, they're shooting the Scorched. There's a Mr. Handy, level 8 Mr. Handy chasing him. Oh god, yeah, he's pretty fucked up. That's... Come over here and... I got a better weapon for shooting his bitch ass. Oh,
Yeah, because I want to...
if we kill him, that would be amazing. I do have
Can I
a
hit
missile
him with that?
launcher.
That's what I was trying to do, but
Missiles.
it's not working. And now...
I've got 28 missiles, so you damn right.
Oh shoot, there's a Scorched Wanderer. Scorched Warrior, I'm sorry.
There's a who? What now?
A Scorched Warrior. This isn't working. We got to come inside, I think.
About to get fucked up is what he's about to do. Alright. Not scared of that bitch at all. Where's the Scorched at? Oh, he's way the fuck up there, though.
Yeah, he's too far up to hit with anything.
Not true. I'm
Well,
gonna
I have a
dink
sniper
this
rifle. Where'd he go?
He's over there.
I just need to hit him once, and then if they kill him, you know.
If he lands again, they will beat the shit out of him. That's where he fucked up last time. He landed. And, he stops moving, I'm gonna blast him with a fucking rocket launcher. Jesus. So yeah, this big motherfucker used to be a little baby bat. Little pygmy bat. Oh, did not want
Look
a
at him
shotgun.
now.
Look at him now, getting beat to death by dumbass robots.
No, he's flying away.
Oh, he's
little
not.
shitbag.
He's still
Yes, okay.
in the general vicinity.
Oh, he's diving.
Yeah, he's trying his damnedest.
A for effort.
A for effort. Like, there's just too many robots here for him to really, like,
I
think
don't know.
effectively.
I killed them all. Because
No.
now he's coming for us.
No.
He's
There.
not okay.
Definitely still here.
Well, he was diving, and I thought, you know, maybe.
That
Oh,
son of a
that
bitch.
would have been great.
Man. Good thing I got plenty of missiles.
Do I have a missile launcher?
Oh, I hit that telephone pole like a jackass.
I do. Oh, let's see. I've got 11 missiles.
Is it just...
If you VATS him, will it hit?
Um...
Oh,
I
it says
am
0%
not.
chance.
Oh, I hit him with that one.
Nice. I did
This
not.
turned
hit.
into a... Oh, I hit him with that one too.
Jesus. I'm missing him. Every time. Oh.
They're not doing shit to him, but I'm...
Hey, I wonder
I
if the
peppering
weapon
him.
that you can use to, the scorched, anti-scorched gun.
I think since he's...
I wonder if that would do anything against him, since he's.
I'd say probably not. Oh, he landed again. Oh shit. That's when he was getting his ass kicked last time. And with a bunch of fucking robots. Oh,
I
he's
don't
about
have
to
any
die.
ammo.
Yes! Holy shit, we killed a Scorched.
311 XP. Now, just take out these little robots.
The robots that beat him to death, yeah. Let's... Oh, that hurts.
So does that.
What the fuck? Scorched mongrel. You're blasting our new buddy, Kristen. Oh no, Benji! I named him Benji.
Was he not hostile?
No, I mean he was hostile, like he was red, but he like ran past us. Oh fuck, man. Oh, look at this, guys. Look at this. Scorch Beast liver, wing fragment. We really didn't
Scorch
get
Beast
shit
lung.
out of this. Oh man.
I got a chest piece.
I think I got a piece of armor too. Oh, that is just
But
is
he's
just
pretty neat looking.
great. Like
That was a lot of XP.
that was a good XP drop. Like look at him. Look at this shit, everybody. Like we fucking murdered a Scorch Beast. And by we I mean like he mistakenly landed in town and robots were not having any of his bullshit. That's what I actually mean. But I'll take the credit for it.
Absolutely.
Oh, that was pretty good.
Oh,
Oh no.
I'm gonna kill
God,
him.
he's level 30 though. Oh no, don't want to shoot him with a fucking.
That's what I have out. Ah! Back myself into a corner.
Don't do it, Benji. 2.
He didn't even. Benji too.
Sorry, boy. Oh, that is sad.
That is terrible.
Like the Great Sith fight.
It's like when
Fucking Grey Wolf
Rex gets
Sith.
hurt.
No, I was thinking Dark Souls. Sorry, buddy.
Oh.
I'm a monster. I mean, people already knew this, but it's confirmed now.
Oh god.
Scorch Beast Wing Fragment. You get leather and ultra sight. You are going in my stash box. What's that other thing? I got another. Was it food?
Weighs 2 pounds. Scrapped it. I also got a lung.
Scorch Beast liver.
What does that do?
It's a food item.
What's it
I
under?
can eat it. It's food. It's probably the lung is probably the same
It doesn't
thing.
show up in my aid.
Well, you probably didn't get a liver. I think you said you got a lung.
I did.
So the lung may not be food.
Maybe it's because it's not something I can break down because I'm like scrapping stuff.
Oh, if you're scrapping, yeah, you can't scrap it. I'm still overweight though by a good bit. Oh, it's my missile launcher. Oh, and some shit shotgun. Put that in there. All right. Well, we killed a Scorch Beast.
Oh yeah, that is food.
That seems to be kind of one of our themes is that we talk about stuff and then somehow we run into them. I mean, I guess Scorch Beast could kind of be a theme. But no, it's that we talk about animal. Like last time we talked about Wendigos. We went to that location that we were just at. Fucking Wendigos. All right, let's go ahead and go back there, Kristen. I do need to pull another core real quick, though.
I'm still overweight. Hold on.
How are you overweight? I gave
It's
you
this missile launcher.
Oh, yeah. That will do it. Alright, but since we did kill the Scorch Beast, we can go back there and take another look. But yeah, so
I need a different weapon.
it seems to be whatever we're talking about, something happens. Like, talk about a Wendigo, we go over to that camp, boom, here's some Wendigos, enjoy your life. Which, of course, you won't. Because
Right.
they're fucking Wendigos. We talked about the Mothman, and boom, enjoy a scuff stream. Like,
It's pretty accurate.
yeah, it seems like whatever's on the menu for talking about, somehow, we run into something that fits that bill.
Description.
Yeah. So it's okay. Just harvesting the shit out of these cranberries.
What is happening? Why am
I
I still
will.
overweight?
I'll fix you, brother. Are you suffering from anything? So,
No.
didn't really get to look around in here much. Oh, a microscope. Give me some crystal. Yeah, I did not loot the Protectotron. I don't even think there should be a dead Mr. Gutsy over here, yeah.
I'm 10 pounds over.
Sounds about right. I've seen you.
Oh, you know what?
Did you
There we go.
drop your
I
Your
had picked
weight.
up a bunch of ammo,
Or your
when
ammo,
I was trying to,
Oh, what the fuck? Hold on.
and I also have a new chess piece.
Moreno to Defiance. Scorch must have
I'm
fried one
gonna
of the
scrap
transponders.
that one.
At Alpha Zulu 13, M zone is a negative. Module of yours is a real treat, Grant. New cores at Echo Lab 7. Bravo's all over.
Wait.
We'll make it to the end zone.
Maybe I can sell it instead. No, I'll scrap it. Who
So
cares?
we just listened to a transmission from the Brotherhood from this guy. I don't know where that's pointing to. It could actually not even
Okay.
be pointing anywhere.
Okay,
But
on the way.
all right, well I'm
As
already
soon as I get there,
there.
another one's gonna show up.
Yeah.
What was
Well,
that?
something decided to spawn, which was not a good idea on
Yeah,
its
that
part,
was that
clearly.
the. Did you repair the missile?
Oh yeah, I fixed him. He is
Okay,
my
that's
early
what that
warning
sound was. Was it
detection
shooting?
system. But yeah, so fucking hell, that was exciting. We've only been
At
streaming
least
for
we
like
actually killed it this time.
yeah, like so we I still think that's, we're an hour and a half in, and we have fought and killed a Scorch Beast. That's a pretty big accomplishment. Because usually it's just a lot of screaming and us attempting to run and not getting anywhere fast enough. I found an agility bobblehead.
Nice. Did you check that metal pile?
Metal pile. What metal pile? Oh, that was that Mr. Gutsy. He must have turned into a metal pile like,
Oh.
right after I checked him.
My bad. That's weird.
I like how the Brotherhood had wind chimes. You know what? I'm taking them wind chimes. They're mine now. Are you fucking serious? There's another one. Go.
I told you. I told you. it
You
would happen.
are bad luck. Oh god, and the Scorch that come with it. Yeah.
Just run. Just run. Just run.
I'm moving in. I'm moving.
Don't shoot it at me. Shoot at the Scorch Beast. Everything is exploding.
They're probably shooting. It's like the opening scene from Saving Private Ryan.
Oh.
Everything's bad. How did you manage this, Kristen? How did you manage to spawn another motherfucking Scorch Beast?
I didn't do it. I take no responsibility for that.
Take no responsibility at all. You can
Yeah,
give
you're
me
right.
that for that. Come on. Give me the go-go juice. I gotta get.
Oh god. Oh god.
Oh yeah, one of them
Thought I was
chased you.
free.
No, one of them chased the shit out of you. Oh, there's my fisticuffs. Yeah, just wanted to go over there and loot, and somehow you spawn a goddamn... So that's a Scorch Beast spawn zone, period. End of sentence.
Quick.
Getting a caution marker, like they're not sure where I am now. So... You're like
So I'm gonna go away from this place.
explosions.
And instead, where was it we found the... Where's the top of the world? That's not where we were, was it?
Do you really want to go to the
Yeah,
top
it
of the
was.
world?
It's where that, sloth was.
Yeah, it's also where all those mole miners were, and where your impending doom sat. You died a lot. It was up to me so many times to fix you. Yeah, you could say, a lot, but it doesn't change the fact that you garbage. So, now that we have... Oh god, couldn't even consider using that. Now that we've killed a Scorch Beast, let's go ahead and move on.
I don't remember...
A large bayonet.
exactly where that.
Oh, 40. Let's go ahead. We'll scrap him down. Scrap him down. I forgot I was even carrying those. We'll scrap this down. So our weight is much better now.
What is this? Site Alpha. Trail Mountain Lookout.
Let's see. Where did...
Maybe it wasn't a discoverable location. I guess it wasn't. It was just I went down from the top of the world.
Where the fuck are you even at? You're just not spawned in
I'm
yet?
in the bathroom. Hello.
Oh. Well, that's a thing, I
Said-
guess.
I'm out.
I like how we just came in here. I kind of like, I was like standing in the bathroom but touching the Tinker's bench so I could keep like breaking shit down. I still got stuff to do. Ugh. But, yeah, so we'll go ahead. We'll move on to the next. What do you guys want to talk about next? 'Cause we've talked about the Mega Sloth. We've talked about Scorch
Well,
Beast.
Death
We've
Claws
talked
are now
about
winning your poll.
Death Claws. Are they? They sure are. So Death Claws, they started life as Jackson lizards.
Millions. Emergency alert. Flash flood warning.
Is that for you? That's real life for you, though, isn't it?
Yes, that is real life.
Yeah, we had like a blizzard. But so they started off as Jackson chameleons. She is right. Much as that pains me to say it, she is right.
Thank you.
But so they just energy weapon ammo weighs less. Okay. Make them break less. I'll be more surprised. That's the only reason I'm not toting them is because they tend to break quite frequently. But I do love them so much. I love them so goddamn much. But so Death Claws are interesting because they were also not a creature that was a natural occurring thing originally. Now, it did change. They did become
Over
a
time.
naturally occurring thing over time. Just put that back on, whatever. And oh my gosh, she's in the hall yelling again. If I yelled at my kid half as much as that lady, man, I would have the cops here all the time.
Right.
Like I've said before, dude, if I ever repeated the things I said that she said to like her kid out loud, like I would be TOS'd. That's funny. That's funny. She is a terrible mother. Like, I mean, bad. But digress from terrible neighbor lady yelling at her kids. But Death Claws, they started off as a as like an experiment, like an FEV experiment from Westech, which you're gonna hear Westech said a lot because Westech is literally the main offender in pretty much all FEV experiments. Like, I cannot really think. I can't really think of like any other company that did as much like FEV experiments or did as many like terrible things essentially to the wastes, because their FEV experiments created super mutants. They created Death Claws. They created the Morgantown monster. They created the Snallygaster. They've done quite a few things that are terrible. even here in Appalachia, there is a town called Huntersville that we will at some point find and explore. Huntersville is like a class in how terrible is a group.
Trading.
Fort Defiance, Lucky Hole. I guess yeah, that's all pretty close. So that's the Brotherhood Survey Camp. I wonder what goes out further. Oh, there's a little bat. That. Cranberry Farms. McDonald's. Berkeley Springs. Let's see if that power plant. Hey, Kristen.
Hello.
We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna fast travel to the Monaghan power plant.
Okay. I was just trying to trade some stuff.
That's fine. But we're gonna fast travel
get it.
there, so that way we can capture it, so that we can start getting some. What are those things called? Fusion cores.
Okay.
Because I'm sure we could both use some fusion cores, couldn't we?
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so, anywho, Deathclaws do not seem to come in a singular variety, which means that they have started to evolve. Unlike other FEV experiments, the
Attention customers. Monongah
Oh,
Power
yeah,
Plant
we
has
need to do this.
experienced
Monongah.
an unexpected failure. We apologize for the inconvenience. Rest assured that our maintenance crews are working hard to minimize the outage and safely restore power. Based on
Yeah,
current
so
projections,
we need to go
most
do this
customers
real quick,
expect
Kristen.
power to be restored by
But so, anywho. Oh, that was me. I destroyed that. Make basic repairs to the cooling system. Let's go inside. Is that you shooting, or is that somebody shooting at you?
Neither. I mean, there were a bunch of super mutants here. You know.
Okay. But so, we've seen like albino Deathclaws. We've seen alpha Deathclaws. Like they actually
Chameleon Deathclaws.
We've seen chameleon Deathclaws. There's a whole bunch of Deathclaws we've seen, and they all
What-
seem to be like natural evolution after like introduction to the FEV virus, which is super interesting because the FEV virus supposedly is supposed to make things sterile.
Well, I think the only thing it's ever actually made sterile was people.
Yeah, super mutants seem to be. Oh, mole miners! Look at that. Got to get shot, buddy. Okay, let's see. What should I shoot you with? Okay. Oh, that seems to be really like fucking with you. You seem to be uncaring. Ooh. There we go. Old man supervisor murdered. Give me all your shit. So mole men seem to have been coming out a lot more. I had not seen mole men up until a certain point, and then it was like, all I see now is fucking mole men. So that is kind of interesting. Oh damn! I need to see.
Heal?
Like some glowing meat. Not so much. I'm just.
Oh, here's super
I need
mutants.
a drink.
Level 28.
Son of a bitch! Did I already pass
There
it?
we go.
I didn't pass
board.
it. Jackass. There, purified water. All right, it's go time. All right. I would feel terrible as a super mutant getting like cornered and beat to death by like humies.
Yeah. They should be superior to us. They're next in our evolutionary chain.
I mean, essentially that's what they are. But yeah, so Death Claws were actually what we're doing right now. They were meant to replace us in this exact instance. Death Claws were meant to be the next step in evolution for humans for close combat. So they were meant to take place of us like beating the shit out of each other, like what you see me and Kristen doing right now. Like they were gonna replace us completely in that regard. And they did a great job. Let me go ahead and give a big ass kudos to them because nothing is scarier than a goddamn Death Claw running up on you. Like, Death Claws are terrifying. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If you had to try to fight a Death Claw in close combat, if you're not wearing power armor, if you're not if you're not rocking like the proper bullshit, super mutants or Death Claws will fuck you up. Even super mutants get tough at times, as you can definitely tell.
I'm gonna die. Couldn't get it.
Did you die?
I did. Well, I'm down.
Yeah. Oh, super mutant butcher. Fuck, weird. You have come out in force. So, in essence, what, I think I've crippled him. Wow. Yeah, I think I've crippled his arm.
Really
Which is
ranged
good.
weapon.
This bitch.
Your weapon does damage.
Oh yeah, good. Murdered the butcher. The rest of them. Little tins. But yeah, so like this right here, this fight would have been done by a Death Claw. Like we would have sent Death Claws to this location to murder these super mutants. We would not have gone ourselves. Like if it was like the way the U.S. government wanted it done. But then they started to evolve. They started to get bigger. They started to get stronger, faster, smarter, which the second game actually had intelligent speaking, so Fallout 2 had intelligent speaking Death Claws, which when you think about how smart they are already, that's pretty fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
Like, they are smart animals. They are so reliable, so intelligent, so powerful that in the capital wasteland, the Enclave actually took them and placed like devices on them. That way they could control them, and they use them as shock troops. So it wasn't a completely unheard of thing for them to be used as weapons. Damn, that butcher had quite a bit of stuff on him. Okay, I don't even know what we're doing anymore. Like, all the super mutants are dead now.
We're supposed to be powering up, making repairs and stuff like that.
Ah, gotcha. Okay, it's a good fight. I'm glad I switched to my axe. I got a good bit of
Yeah, your axe does a good amount of damage.
it does a good amount of damage. I can also throw heavy hits with my bumper and really just really fuck them up. So we got an hour to do this. This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah. So to kind
It's
of do
good
a
because I
little.
really don't know where we're supposed to be. I guess maybe up on the roof.
Um,
What's
this is
that?
the cooling.
Automatic combat rifle. Oh, it's
Yeah,
a
he's
level
weird.
30. I cannot use it. I'm overweight. Gotta pick up everything.
But yeah. So like in the Capital Waste, we had the Enclave, who were the remnants of the U.S. government, and like people were like they're racist. I've heard that one before, but they really didn't seem to give a shit if you were like white, black, Chinese, anything. Like the only people they give a shit about were people who were descendants of the people who originally went into the Enclave. Like if you were a black dude in the Enclave when it started, like you're set, you're golden. If you're a black
Yeah.
dude who's in the waste who's kind of irradiated, you're fucked. If you're a white dude irradiated in the wasteland, fucked. Like there was nothing good out there for you. Okay, well I'm at the cooling area now, Kristen.
Yeah, I'm coming outside.
Oh, okay. So there's pipes that are marked with
Oh, that you have to repair them because
yeah,
they're
a little
steaming.
caution thing 'cause they shoot steam. All right, but like the Enclave, um, while as terrible as they might have been, because they, you know, if you chose the Enclave ending in Fallout, essentially you're killing all of the people in the wastes. You kind of a dick. Of course, I did that one at least once. Like you find out that they don't really give a shit about people or any of that stuff. Like, they don't give a fuck. They're kind of like the Brotherhood is supposed to be. Like the Brotherhood from all other Fallout games didn't give two shits about people. They only cared about technology. And not wrong. You can keep technology going. People suck ass though. You know I have to repair that pipe. Fucking son
Pretty
of a-
accurate.
Yeah, dude. Like, the griefers in this game will prove my point. People suck ass. Alright, that's repaired over there. We're missing just like one.
I can hear it.
I can't see any
Don't
more up
see
here.
it.
You said you can hear it?
Yeah, I can hear like a leak.
But so the death claws were deployed against the vault dweller,
Might be up above.
and let me tell you now, they're pretty goddamn effective. Like literally the only time when death claws became a joke was if you got the little like syringe shooting crossbow.
Oh, that slowed them down. Yeah.
Fucking that shit was hilarious.
You just shoot them
Fucking-
and they
you
walk so
pop a
slow that
death
they
claw
can't
and it would
attack
like
you.
cripple both of their legs at once, and then they're just
Yep.
like, eh. It's like being
Yeah,
chased by
that was the
like
best.
Forrest Gump at the beginning of the movie, dude. It's like it's not scary at all. But until you get that, yeah, we're missing one pipe somewhere down below.
Yeah, can you hear it?
I cannot.
Oh. I can hear it when I'm right here. Like, it sounds like it should be this one that I'm at, but you can't repair it. It's already repaired.
It's weird. Maybe
Oh,
there's
it's
something
pointing me in a direction now. Like, hey, like, go this
Wait.
way.
pointing her somewhere else now.
Yeah, but it's not.
There was one repaired when I got here, so I wonder if that was the...
Or if it's like just glitched.
It could be. Could very well be. Because it was partially repaired when we got here. Is there more? We're repairing the cooling system, so it could be more shit than just what we're actually physically seeing. Like here, there could be some stuff. Like,
It's telling me to go back inside.
but so, Deathclaws, I love them. Like they're smart. They breed like wild. Like they literally they breed like rabbits. They are terrifying. Even like not so much in this game because of the simple fact that you can kind of just like jump up on stuff. Like we've learned that. Just kind of a dick move on our part. I'll be real, but their pathfinding is not good, so they don't know how to like climb stuff. That's why jumping on top of cars and shit works. Jumping on a rock, that kind of stuff. They just breaks their fucking AI. They don't know how to deal with it. But in the universe, they would easily be able to deal with you on a slightly high rock.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit about that. Yeah, what the hell? There's something in here that I'm missing? Doesn't seem to be
Turbine
anything.
hall. I don't know.
It could just be a fucked up
Glitched
one.
quest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so they're just super great. I just fucking love Deathclaws. Like I've killed a couple Deathclaws in here and I've kept parts of them. I believe I have and it may not be this particular version, it may be the Xbox, but I've got like a Deathclaw hand in my box. I got some Deathclaw skin.
Oh.
For a while I had some Deathclaw Wellington that I
That
kept.
sounds lovely.
I know, right? I mean, genuinely wonder what a Deathclaw would taste like. I've thought about that with some of the other animals. Like, I'll be real. As weird as it may sound. I've thought, like, I wonder what insert thing tastes like. Like, what does a Brahmin taste like? Does it actually taste like cow? I just fucked up.
What'd you do?
I went outside.
Oh.
Yeah, made a bad life choice.
Stupid. Maybe that thing will be back, like, to where you can repair it.
Prob not.
I'm just.
I mean, I know
trying
you're
to be
spitballing.
positive.
I know. But like, then we also have like regular animals. So we've talked mostly about like big animals with like heavy mutations, and Dad of Doggos brought up earlier that like Mirelurks might have mutated because they live in the water more. But like, we don't see other animals that are also water-based animals share that same thing. Like, even here, we see a bunch of like fish that are not mutated. Far Harbor has these dolphin-like things that don't seem to be mutated at all. They are slightly terrifying. Yeah. So there's a lot of things that don't seem to be mutated, like in any form or fashion, to the degree that we see like horseshoe crabs, the pygmy bats, ants. Like, the ants have gotten huge. Scorpions are fucking massive. What were those goddamn hornets in New Vegas? What were those?
Cazadors?
Cazador. Yeah, those were fucking terrifying. Just big ass wasps. And then we have like, we also had like, see, what was the other things that we had? We had Cazadors. Those were pretty fucking horrific. You know, one of the things that I can think of that I haven't seen. Give me that fusion car. Enjoy walking, bitch.
Enjoy being trapped in here forever, bitch.
But like, we haven't seen like, and I'm not saying I want to particularly see them, but like spiders. Oh, look, a button. Dink. But like spiders, like, what happened to spiders? Like, if scorpions got that big, if oh, I repaired the control console for the generator.
What was that sound?
Mm.
It's mildly terrifying. Oh.
Hey, come over here with a turd or something. The cat's gross, Tiff. But yeah, so like, why don't smaller things? I fit through that. Holy shit. Why don't like other smaller things, like, why haven't they gotten big? Like, could you imagine?
Well,
You're out here, you're
ticks
exploring the
got really
waste. Like we've seen ticks. Ticks are now a thing that like are in the game. Mosquitoes got big. They are blood bugs. I mean, they're like the normal size of Arkansas like things, so we're not really impressed. But
Or state bird.
look at state bird. State bird. So not overly impressed with those guys. I mean, they're just big ass mosquitoes. Bloat flies. They're actual things called bloat flies. I know some people thought that the bloat flies were like just mutated flies, but they're a legitimate strain of insect called a bloat fly. It is just this big ass fly thing. It's not quite the size of a horse fly. That they actually inject their young into, like, whatever it is, like the person, the animal, whatever. So like those are real fucking things, and they're kind of terrifying when you think about it, because it's an insect that is essentially injecting a egg into a person, an animal, a whatever. Like, that is a terrifying thought, that they're actually able to do that. At least it's terrifying for me. I don't know about you guys. Maybe you're not, like, fucked up by that, but I am. I don't like it at all. It's one of those things that just, like, gets under my skin.
Stupid
I'm sorry.
generators.
Oh, hey, there's a terminal. Captain Elliot's terminal.
Okay.
Let's see if I can't hack this. Y'all are about to see some really bad hacking.
Yep.
We'll do entry. Yeah, it would probably be like a alien scenario where it's like, oh man, wonder what this is. Ah, that'd be terrifying. Oh god, I'd never be able to like live in the waste again. I'm like, we gotta leave. We gotta go somewhere else. Where can we go? There's nowhere else in the waste. Wrong. We're going to Nuke World. We're gonna go live with the Raiders because I can't do this. But
This is shit. Okay. There's no local map, so you just kind of have to wander. Is it in a different building? Because it shows we're halfway done.
Whoa, we're halfway
Where are you?
there. Hacking a terminal.
See you on my little map. I'm still overweight, so that's cool.
Your whole life. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, it's got a bunch of like little. Oh, thank God, they reset my tries. Okay. Okay. I already tried blood though. I only got one. Oh, it's one of those O's. Oh, it was good. Look at that. That was my girlfriend helping me because I'm bad at terminals.
Yeah, she
Shut
said.
up. So this is a military terminal from the 121st Infantry Platoon, known as the Firebats. 2 damn weeks we've been at this dead-end posting, and we haven't fixed a single shot. And the brass is convinced this is a viable strategic target for the enemy. So now we're playing nursemaid to this pile of concrete and counting the days. I don't see the point of holding this location. After the bombs hit, who knows how much infrastructure between this plant and the surrounding area was destroyed. I'm convinced this posting is a waste of time and resources, but I'll go where Uncle Sam tells me to go. Our radio man received some orders calling half my platoon away. I put them under MGT. I'm not exactly sure.
Does she know what that means?
Is. No, because there's usually it might. I don't know, because usually there's an S. It's Master Gunnery Sergeant. Lawson's command and sent them on their way. Now I'm holding Monaga with 2 squads. I hope we aren't hit with any serious threats, because I doubt we'll be able to last very long without fire support. Some of the guys are getting pretty damn bored sitting here with their thumbs up their rears, so I've started routine patrols of the plant in a 1-click radius. And I believe a click is a kilometer. 1 kilometer. Today's patrol didn't return, so we went out. So we sent out Bravo Squad for support. The squad found the patrol hanging from a tree and took heavy fire when they got close. Luckily, Bravo Squad made it back to the power plant, but I'm disappointed we couldn't retrieve the patrol's bodies for a proper burial. I don't know who did this to my men, but if they get within 500 meters of this plant, I've ordered both squads to open fire at will. I've repeatedly called HQ for orders, but all I get is static, and I think we're alone out here. Which, if so, this is January 14th, 2078, which is after the war has started, I believe, right? 2077.
After the bombs had fallen.
After the bombs
they
had
fell
fallen.
in. Yeah.
Yeah, so these are actually, this one, 12/22, is after the bombs have fallen as well, I believe, wasn't it? It was already it was like
23.
October. Yeah.
23rd.
Yep. So these are all after the bombs have fallen, it looks like, because 11/15.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a little odd. First attack on the power plant occurred today at around 05:30. The enemy hit hard, using everything from small arms to rocket launchers. Fighting lasted about an hour, and we lost 9 good soldiers, leaving me with 15. I had a team drag back some of the enemy corpses for identification. Best guess is that the enemy is some type of organized raiding gang scavenging for supplies. I'm not sure what they think we have in here, but I'll be damned if I'm going to let them find out. It's been almost 3 months since my half the platoon left. That's bad wording. And not a single soldier has returned, fulfilling they're never coming back. Repeated attacks from the gangs have left me with 12 soldiers. Some of the men are suggesting we bug out and let the gang take the power plant. If something doesn't change around here soon, I'll have deserters to deal with, or a platoon full of dead men. And our last entry, MGT Thomas Sanelchik, now in command. Captain Maxwell was shot and killed today by the unidentified gang that's had us continually under siege Maganaga power plant. We're down to 9 men, so I've given the order to abandon our posting. We'll head toward the nearest major population center to try to link up with whatever forces remain in the area. Wish us luck, and may fortune favor the brave. And I hear shooting. Murder time! Who's out here, Kristen? What we got?
Super Mutant Enforcer.
Super mutant dead motherfucker. Oh, shit out of that noggin. There it is.
So if Raiders were the ones that took over, why are there Super Mutants taking over now?
The super mutants might actually be...
Oh, didn't mean to
Oh,
close that.
there's a master control terminal here. Poseidonet. Oh, look at that. Poseidon Power Management System. Of fucking course, right? Cooling system is at 61%, so it fails. So, I don't know how we're supposed to fix that. Take that sweet roll though. There's another fucking super.
Kill.
Made a mistake though. Rolled up on me. Door didn't open, did it? Get back here, bitch. He was just kept trying to escape through doors. Oh yeah. That was
That
like
sounded
the
good.
gloves. Oh, is he gonna play for mode? Oh, bitch, come up behind me and smack me in the back of the head. Fuck you. Are you throwing grenades, Kristen?
Nope.
Hmm. Something's a little amiss.
Ooh, a lot of radiation out here.
That was a stupid fight right there. It was just me and that super mutant kind of like just duking it out back and forth. So who the fuck was throwing grenades? Oh God, yes. Jesus, yes. Jesus, God, and the Holy Spirit. Sometimes. Okay. So we have found a workbench. So all that bullshit that I've been collecting this whole time, like these 2 missile launchers, all these short, god damn, that's a lot of short assault rifles. I'll hang on to one of these because one of these is level 30. We did get a little off topic there. We started reading that terminal.
You goofed.
How'd I go? What'd I do? Read
I
a
was just saying
terminal.
about reading the terminal.
Yeah. Kill all these little 20 sledges.
I actually did something.
What got repaired?
The reactor.
Oh, they're both
System.
90. Or no, he's 90, he's 60. I'll just go ahead and kill that. Get closer to my real carry weight. Is there any junk I want to keep that I don't want scrapped down into fucking trash? That's a pretty cool thing. Mole miner breather. Nope, it can all be scrapped. Alright, still overweight,
great.
but we're doing better.
Kick from the server.
Were you kicked from the server?
Yep.
That's why we can't have nice things. 100%.
Failed to connect to server.
Fucking
Well, that's
shooting.
nice.
Just retry.
There's only like one thing left to fully repair, I think. I just don't know what it is. I was
generator system?
Trying to.
What?
Says I've joined a team, but
Oh, it said legendary?
well, let's see if it will let me
Yeah.
join back. See how far away it throws me.
So I am catching like small amounts of rads being in here. I can just hear the Geiger ticking
Yes.
slightly.
That's what I said earlier. There's a
Yeah.
decontamination chamber. When you leave, you might be able to use it to. But I'm not sure. There should only be like one thing left to repair, I'd
The
imagine.
cooling system and the generator system.
Well, I mean on the. Oh, you fully repaired that already. Okay.
Oh, not as scary as I thought it was. There we go. Okay. So both of those systems are appearing. I have to use the terminal to open this door, probably. Oh. That was easy. easier than I thought it would be. Oh yeah, decontamination center. Yeah, it did. Right then. Get rid of my rads. Nice. Rad free.
Nice.
What are you, terminal? But yeah, so like, okay, no, that's just
Just a little.
for the
Does the button open the door?
decontamination shit. Nuka-Cola.
Oh.
Are you able to join? Have you been able to join back in?
It's trying to put me back into the game.
Okay, good. At least it's trying. That's literally all I've got.
I mean, it shows I'm loading,
Okay.
but we'll see if it'll let me, actually
Alright.
team up with you.
Yeah.
That's the.
That's the real test.
Does it still show that you're in a team?
No. No, it does not. So we're gonna go ahead and what is all that horse shit?
Did my invites in?
Yeah. I was able to accept it too.
Nice.
So we're
Nice.
actually gonna flip over here. Turn off
What is
that.
that
Turn
sound?
off that.
Like a machine gun. That's cool.
Go back out here.
It stopped.
But yeah, so yeah, I also like how
There we go,
Yao
the
got
sky
like none of the votes.
Yeah, how
I do
rude.
find that a little funny. It was mostly death claws, things that are like
Terrifying.
well,
Well, I haven't seen a Yao Guai in the game yet.
I've seen and murdered a Yao Guai.
Oh, how rude.
Yeah, I know. That's what he gets for coming onto my lawn. I lie, he didn't come onto my lawn. I went out. But you still there, Kristen? Okay, that was a
Weird.
odd little like hiccup.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
It just all of a sudden, I saw your thing go away and it showed that you left my party.
yeah, it just kind of like all of it just kind of died at once. It was just kind of like, hey,
My team and
your
everything.
party's weird. You've been disconnected from server. It's just like everything happened at once. I just hear you typing like crazy over there. But yeah, so we've talked about things that we can
Yeah.
physically see in the Fallout universe.
Are you streaming again?
Yeah, like I never stopped streaming. I
Okay.
never hit the button. It never.
It quit it. I mean,
Well, no, it never quit on my end. Like there was
Okay,
an error
I'm just-
on.
super mutant what?
On the what?
Oh shoot. I've made a mistake, AJ. Why did I
No.
come in here?
I don't know. Well, I'm loading back in, so hopefully.
I'm gonna come back outside.
A little
Until you
loading
get
bar. Oh,
Okay.
just saw like a plume of smoke.
Experienced an unexpected failure. We apologize for the inconvenience.
Because we're powering it back up, maybe?
Maintenance crews are working hard to minimize the outage and safely restore power. Based on current projections, most customers should expect power to be
Oh,
restored
cool.
by.
Go ahead and load up on all of that. Yeah, it says the cooling system. Maybe my leaving and coming back will have fixed the cooling system issues that we were experiencing. It keeps telling me to go
Yeah,
back
maybe we'll go over
inside.
Over there.
Yeah, but if I pull up my map,
It's down.
uh,
Oh, you jerk.
make basic repairs to the cooling system. Oh, there's another cooling system. Oh, it's this other tower over here. Duh. So there's
I
that's
hope
what
our
it is.
leaving and coming back didn't spawn in a bunch of extra super mutants.
Probably no more or less than what we were already dealing with. Let's be real.
There's a bunch here.
So, the other tower has cooling stuff that we have not fixed yet. That's where our issue was.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Just happened to see it on the map just now, and I was like, wait a minute.
Oh my god, there's 6 units all over the place.
Alright, so there are some repairs being done right now.
Oh, nice. I saw it jump up.
Alright, so that is done. We have 20 minutes left. We're going to try to...
It's a good thing we had an hour.
Yeah.
Fully repair.
Oh, poor dead mole miner. Got murdered by this... Oh, I'll take that glowing meat. Did I take it? Hold on. Weird. Fully repair cooling system. We're going to do that since I'm already over here fixing it up. Since it is optional, it might give us some extra loot. So we've talked about, like, most of the basic animals out there. What I want to spend the last amount of time doing is actually talking about animals that we don't see. So, I mean, we can already assume that there are animals that exist in the Fallout universe that have yet to be seen by any of us. That exist actually, like, in the world. But due to us not going to those locations or whatever, we just haven't, like, come across them. Pick 100 locks, nice. I'll just take it all, why the fuck not? One of those animals is something that's actually mentioned in Fallout 4. And we just don't see it. And that would be, like, marine life. Because there is a conversation between two NPCs in Fallout 4 in which the NPCs are talking to each other, and this was pre-Far Harbor, and one of them's like, yeah, my grandfather, he is a fisherman. Like, he goes out and he fishes. And he was out there one day, it was foggy, and he heard a noise. So he's in his boat, he's looking around, he's trying to figure out what he heard. Then he sees this glow, and then from the water burst forth this glowing ghoul. God, what is that noise? What is happening? Spawned in. Holy shit balls, man. That's... oof. Okay, well, I spawned into the wrong area, apparently. Sorry, little mole miner dude. Okay, hold on. Okay. Nope. The fuck back over here. I'm backing up from me. Fireman axe is about to break, which super sucks. But yeah, so like, she was like, my grandfather saw a glowing ghoul. Whale. Like, that in and of itself is impressive and terrifying. Like, when you think about it, like, it was a glowing ghoul whale. Like, what can you even, like, what could you even do, like, about something that size? When you think about how big a fucking whale is. Oh, this is dinky, and I feel bad using it. Okay, let me just switch to a shotgun, buddy. Hold on. Take a pause. Okay. But like, I don't even know if there's anything you could do about a whale that size. Like, it's just this massive beast, and it's just out there. Like, what do you even do? Like, what about other things like elephants? Like, what about Africa? Now, we will talk about my thoughts on Africa and like other locations like that at a later date, because those fall into a different category. But do you know where to make those repairs at, Kristen?
In this other building?
Are you doing it over there?
Maybe. Well, maybe it's not. Tell me now to go back inside where you are.
You were really quiet.
Sorry. I moved my mic and I forgot.
That's okay. But yeah, like, what about other beasts that exist in this universe? Like, what do we do? Like, what do we do when we run into? Oh, there's one right there.
An elephant?
Like an elephant,
Yeah.
or like
Giraffes.
Giraffes
Not
are
that
kind
they're
of terrifying
naturally
anyway.
scary, but you know.
Like, well, I mean, they kind of are. Have you ever seen giraffes fight? Those things just beat the shit out of each other with their necks.
Don't they just? Yeah, it's like, don't they just sling their heads around?
They just slam their like heads into each. I say their heads. They slam their necks like into each other. So they're just like constantly bashing each other with their like long ass necks. Like,
Where's my marker toner though?
there is some form of terrifying.
Just generally wherever we are. Right.
A three-headed giraffe
To the
would also be
generator
terrifying.
system.
I'm gonna get you. You don't know I'm here.
Oh,
Bloop.
mutated anaconda. Amazon.
Yeah.
What about those
like,
little pink dolphins?
Give me your bullshit. I leveled up. Okay, so that one is repaired.
Oh wait, maybe it's these. Yeah, these pipes that are leaking. AJ.
Oh, well then try that. I didn't even notice any leaking pipes. I was repairing like control
I
consoles
mean, yeah.
with switches. There it is.
All systems green. Standing by to restart.
Should pop up in a second and say like to complete it. You know, like fully. Yeah. Fully repair, and then to restart, it's back in that room where that terminal was.
Find the. Let's fully repair it. Where's that last like leaking pipe or whatever the
I
hell
can
it is?
hear them.
I cannot.
Whenever you get close to him, you can hear it like steam blowing out. You know.
Oh, that's right here. Is that it? Is that
Should
fully
be
repaired?
like one more.
There it is.
Oh, nope.
I
Okay.
got it. All right,
Optional finish repairs.
completed. All right, let's restart this guy. Where's the restart button?
Back in here by that terminal you were reading on earlier.
Ah,
Super mutants are back in here too. So.
yeah, they lucked out because I don't got an axe. The shotgun in the face.
Oh, did your axe break?
Yeah, I mean essentially, it's not fully broke, but it's enough. Maybe some stairs or some shit around here, right?
Oh, help me. Tom Cruise. Ow, he's got some kind of torch. Oh god, he's super high level legendary. Well, maybe not super high level, but he had 2 stars next to his name.
Y'all can have that. There's one dead
Nice.
super mutant.
I have 10 bullets left. Oh, I'm about to die.
Don't
Fudge.
do that.
Couldn't heal quick enough. I'm just downed, but
Oh, yeah, he's just rocking a super sledge. Like a dickhead would. But yeah, like there are so many animals. I would love to like see out in like the wastes and just all those shots. And one of them is definitely like I would love to see snakes. Like, how did snakes evolve to fit into the new wasteland?
Two
like,
heads.
what about... No, see, like,
Oh,
that's,
God, he
that's
has
just
a
a
missile.
weird mutation. Like,
There's a missile launcher right there.
who does?
This one that's attacking me.
Oh, man, he's rocking a shotgun for me. Or a hammer or some bullshit. Okay, Mole Miner need to get out of here. Yeah, he's got a super sledge for me.
Oh, he's carrying a missile launcher for me.
That made him easier to fight, I'm gonna guess. Yeah, he had a missile launcher on him. But, yeah, like, because like we saw a cricket just a minute ago. It was the cave crawler. Just kind of crouch right here. Oh,
Oh,
shit.
grenade.
Just keep swinging away, Kristen. You'll get him eventually. Do I have any actual, like, grenades or anything like...
I don't. I had to drop mine earlier.
Oh, I still have
They
some
just
grenades.
keep coming.
Okay.
I only have 2 stim packs left. Another grenade. Is
That was
you?
me. Yep.
Thank God.
Here's another one. There's my last grenade. Our last attack grenade. That dick threw a grenade back. You still over here?
There's still
Sure.
one squatter down there.
A cryo grenade. Can enjoy that bullshit. I'm gonna shatter the shit out of him.
There's one more over here. That legendary one.
Yep, let's get him. Fuck him up. Teach him to spawn in our house. Alright.
Ghoul Slayer's Mole Miner Gauntlet is what he had in his inventory for me.
I had a mutant's metal right arm. 10 damage and
Does
injuries.
30% damage to ghouls. Danger. There's still something else over here.
Yeah, let's go restart this fucking thing first.
Buff out.
Like, we'll go restart and then we'll worry about, like...
Ooh, I'm overweight by a lot.
Yeah, I am too.
Had to pick all that stuff up, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. Literally required.
Yep.
Alright, so there's... He's shooting something else, so it's probably like a mole miner or something. Fucking with a, super mutant. But, anywho, we're gonna go back in here and restart
Plus
this.
12,
We only got
plus
8 minutes
26,
left on it.
plus 13.
Like, who is shooting what? There's a super mutant right there. Oh, I see where to restart it to.
Yeah, you go inside there where the... We only have 8 minutes left, so
Yeah.
keep that in mind.
There's only just this one super mutant in here, though. Oh, I lied. There's another one.
I'm gonna restart this while you do
Yeah,
that.
you do that. But, so, like, yeah. Like, what other animals would you guys love to see? I got some shit. I don't
Hey,
exactly know what.
Dang, I got a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, it just kind of all dropped it. There's a bunch of bullying pins.
There's another super mutant.
I'll come murder him in a second. I just found a bunch of bowling pins, so I was gonna raid that first.
Plastic.
Plastic. And a bowling ball. There's a bowling ball. It was like a tin set of pins and a bowling ball. Where's he at? Where are you fighting the super mutant at?
Right in front of me. Got him. Ooh, I can level up. You have an unopened perk pack. Yeah, let's open it. Alright, let's see.
Alright. Cool.
Born Survivor.
That actually didn't go terrible.
Can do. Dry nurse.
This all
Talk
was
about any of
literally
that,
just to
but
get
okay.
some,
Is it annoying when someone answers their own question? Sure is.
Oh, poor little skirmisher, dude. Beat to death by a Humie. Reload, brother. Reload. Alright. Teach him a fucking thing or two.
Kinda wanna do that. I'm gonna wait. See what else I have.
Alright. Just gotta get outside now. I've run through so many stim packs in the last... Oh, a power station, so I can scrap some bullshit. Got a bunch of junk to scrap. 31 plastic just added to my inventory. Nice. But, yeah. Let's see, fire accident. This. That. I know I already have a Molmeyer gauntlet. Scrap those guys. But yeah, I would love to see more animals. Like, I feel like they play it pretty safe with the animals that they do show off in game, because there's definitely like 110% some stuff that they could show us that like we've never seen. They have so many creative outlets to go into. Like, even in, like, Fallout 4, we got a lot of the same stuff. Like, they invented, big-ass air quotes, new things for us.
What does that sound?
Not over there.
It's like a Brahmin.
Oh, T-45
Oh, shoot, it's these
hydraulic
mutant
bracers.
hounds. They
Fuck
sound wild.
yes.
I gotta get out of here. You
We're gonna
outside yet?
No, not yet. That's a good thing because I found shadowed combat armor legs. I uncovered the plan for a fusion generator and T-45 hydraulic
Nice.
bracers, which I am currently rocking T-45. So that's pretty damn good. This has just been a really good run.
Whatever they gave me earlier, I'm like 50 pounds overweight.
Probably some sort of weapon or something. Alright, let's go outside to Appalachia.
Oh, a missile launcher.
There you go. I broke the missile launcher down.
Yeah, I already have one.
I've got one. They're all the same level. Like, eh. Anywho. I would also like to see... I want to see more animals that are not ground-based. I want to see, like, what the fuck happened to birds? Not all the birds died off. We have unmutated crows chilling around. Like...
How'd you go outside?
That door over near us.
Door over near us.
There was a door over
I
near
see it.
us. Fallout Australia. So we will cover Australia and other countries more, but I do not believe Australia
Well-
to really be radioactive. Like, don't get me
know.
wrong. There is probably definitely some like some radioactive stuff going on. There's probably some fallout from the world at large, but I don't believe that Australia was ever hit with a nuke. And because Australia was never hit with a nuke, I don't believe that it really suffered. Oh my god, I gotta come out here and kill more dickheads so I can clean the yard. I'm tired of y'alls. Why you gotta be like this? Only shoot you in the face. Only gonna shoot you in the face. I missed you, what did you, buddy? What you did? Made me a liar. Made me a liar on stream. Ugh, never did. That's an effective weapon. That was pretty effective. But yeah, so like, I don't believe Australia would have really been mutated. I don't believe that it was a actual viable target when you think about it, because like most of the targets were America, which included
America.
did include Canada at that point. the European Union. That was another one. Drop the 30 caps, clean this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the European Union. Well, Japan was never, I don't ever remember reading anything about Japan ever being struck with a nuke or anything like that. Japan seemed to be, for lack of better wording, like safe.
Oh, my health is really low.
Like, single display shelf. Okay, cool. Do you have power? That's what I need.
But if you think about it, like
the whole
several
ocean.
areas should have been hit in general, just because like when they describe it, they say that they just like fired missiles at random. And then if you add the aliens into the mix, like they could have done stuff just to mess around, like let's shoot this place.
I don't think that, like, they probably hit some places along the way that like were not meant to be hit. Why is this not turning on? Well, they probably hit some places that were not meant to be hit. That's definitely true. But I don't think they were just like, fire the missiles! And like, just flew fucking everywhere.
Death from above. Time to nuke touchdown. Where is it dropping?
Way over there. Blast zone is like
Cranberry Bog.
Hella far away. See, now, I know we have nuclear bases there. Or we
I
have
would
bases
love to
there.
watch this drop, though. I kind of want to go.
Strike imminent.
I mean, like,
Exit the area at your earliest convenience.
I reckon you could.
Like to Watoga.
Cooperation.
Yeah. But, yeah, I don't think there was as much expansion. Why is this, like, lit up? I can't fucking do anything with it. Like, why?
Oh, I'm overweight. I can't fast travel.
Research. Power up the fusion core. How do I power it up, though?
I need a stash.
How am I supposed to power this up, Kristen? I'm sure you've got a guidebook somewhere that says how I'm supposed to power up the fusion core generator, but like, I don't know.
Hold on.
Actually, I want a stair platform. Oh, so...
Oh, there we go. That put me underway. There's only a minute until it touches down. And I really want to watch that. I think it would be pretty. Maybe you have to put down a generator.
Well, no, it's connected to something. It is connected to something.
Well, because remember last time when we were here, that guy had generators and all sorts of stuff powered to or he ran those lines rather all the way to the wall.
It runs off of the
I'm going to Watoga.
Alright, that's cool. Don't care.
Before that drops.
But yeah, I think that like Japan probably, even if they had a military base there, like it would not have been assaulted in the same way as like the American like mainland. Mostly because like if they had bombarded it like they did with like main America, like there is a lot of fucking places. Oh shit, what was... Oh, fucking plagued rats. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna
There it goes.
scurry on over here. They already break you? Get going, turret. I didn't even hear you fucking fire, dude. Okay. What are my turrets fucking doing? These things are actively attacking me. And
Yeah, I
none of my
noticed your health
turrets-
just dropped.
Yeah, well, the turrets are, like, they have fired a single fucking shot, and I don't get what's going on. Like, do they not recognize the rats as, Okay. Do they not recognize them as, like, hostile? Which would fucking be, like, hella weird. What the fuck? They just leapt off that, like, so fucking crazy. What is going on? Like, I don't get it. Turrets, why are you not shooting at these fucking rats?
Hmm.
Like,
That's a good question.
like, yeah, I'm very confused. Like, there's got to be something weird going on.
What's that?
And the rats keep running off to, like, that generator to, like, attack it.
Just attacking it?
Yeah.
I'm traveling back there, man.
Like, they destroyed it just now.
Oh, it won't let me
Hey.
fast travel to you.
Something's fucking wonky then.
I can join your event, though. I can't travel to you, but I can join your event.
Oh, no, we are on a team. I don't get what's going on. Rats, man. These rats are fucking tough, though. I would definitely give them that. Like, they're as tough as fucking, like, super mutants, just about. I don't get the point of the turrets, then. They're not, like, attacking anything. God damn. Oh my god.
It's just telling me an attack is imminent. Prepare your defenses. It's not telling me to actually attack these things. There it goes.
Son of a bitch, man. What is... I don't even know what is going on. Why they're, like... They're just
say I have no
attacking
idea as well.
everything. Like, they blew up that fucking generator.
Where is the generator?
It says the wave's over, so I defended it. 1 out of 1 wave. Maybe now it's blown up, I'll be able to start this son of a bitch up. Repair.
Impact? Metal stools? Impacts?
Okay.
Oh, is it working now?
Mm-mm. There's just a button that says activate, but it's not doing anything. Oh shit, now it's
I didn't
going.
see that.
Now it's going.
I was gonna say it looked like it was working on mine, but maybe you just have to
Yeah.
get through that
Power up the
first.
fusion core processor at the yard, but like, it's powered up. So why hasn't that gone away?
The way this guy died is super funny.
Something's so weird here. Got a caution sign too.
What camp is this? Or whatever.
Maganaga, or whatever it is. Maganaga.
Okay. That's
Yeah, I powered up the fusion core, so I don't know what's
workshop.
don't know what's happening. did they destroy? Did I not put it where I thought I put it? This whole thing just got fucking weird. Because it's definitely not saying that that shit's powered up. Oh yeah, they must have damaged that.
Power plant.
Where the hell ever?
15.
Where's my? Crafting. There we go.
It's so hot in my house. Holy crap.
Ugh. This is just. Oh, weapons. Weapon workbench. Alright. Climb out of here.
That stash I put down earlier is gone.
It's a fusion core. I powered up the fusion core processor, so I don't know why it's just
Ouch. I'll be right
0
back.
out of 1. Kind of irritating. But yeah, I don't think Australia would have really like taken a beating. Like, I think mostly it would have stayed the same. It's not like there was not, even though there was enough nukes to like nuke the U.S. I don't believe that there was enough nukes to really like irradiate like the whole ocean or like all of the land, because I'm sure there's giant swaths of Russia that are untouched, for the simple fact that like there was no need or urge to really like blow up Russia. Like, they didn't really seem to be a an ally of anybody. We really don't even see much reference to them. What the fuck was that? It was just the light moving? I don't know. But yeah, we really don't see much of like Russia. We don't see much of Japan or South America. That's another big one we see like nothing about. And South America like exists like right there. Like, it's hard to think that it's hard to think that like they could have, but there's just literally like no there's like no reference to them. Which that's the part that I find very odd, is that like they don't even really talk about like Russia. They don't talk about, you know, like what happened in South America. Like there's a bunch of places that seem to have like zero
mentions.
no information about them. Like, I would love to know what happened in Russia. I would love to know what happened in like Japan, India,
Korea.
Like, was Korea the same kind of superpower that they are now? Were they not? Are they like different? They were just like, nah, we're not fucking around today, guys. Sorry. Like, what about all these other countries that like there's no real mention of anything like that? Like, that's going to be its own thing. That's actually one of the votes right now. That's the history/universe one. If you guys want to drop votes on that guy, he's already winning at 3 votes, and the other 2 were just at 1 apiece. But like, when we think about those locations, we mostly just think about the place themselves. Like, what about the animals there? I'm gonna actually break this particular assault rifle down. It is a level 50, but you know, I'm a little ways away from that, just a little bit. Um, level 30, you can't use that guy yet. You can use that one, he seems to be slightly better. We'll take a look at some of this stuff here in a second. But we have all these like places. Wait a minute, something's wrong. Something is actually wrong with the game. My power armor was supposed to be recalled, and it's sitting right there.
You sure it's not my power armor? I got out of one.
Oh, it is yours because it's just a basic ass piece of power armor. Are you right here? Are you using the workbench?
Yes.
You're not on my screen.
What?
You're not there. Like, you can.
Well, that's cool.
I was gonna say you can literally look. You are not there. So that's good. Good stuff. Throw that in there. Throw that in there. I already have a super sledge in here. If I do, I'm breaking that one down. I do. It's also a level 30. But yeah, so like, what about some of the animals that are like native to other countries? Like, I would love to see like, you know, this is assuming everything. If we just assume everything has been hit and everything is fucked up, what happens to certain locations? Like, again, assumptions abound.
Here you go, moved. You can use it now.
The whole world is fucked up. We're gonna just drop it. The whole world is fucked up. And what about the rainforest? Like, think about like some of the crazy animals that live in there. And like, what the fuck might have happened with them or to them even?
Think about the plants there too.
Yeah, like we've seen plants here that are pretty messed up.
Smoked scorch beast lung.
Oh, that sounds
Crazy.
delicious.
43% food.
Oh shit.
200 HP.
But so we've seen like plants. Now, most of the plants that we have seen that are mutated, I'll be 100% real with you guys. They do not come from here. All right. Most of the mutated plants we see come from Fallout New Vegas. We do still, don't get me wrong, we do still see some mutated plants here and there. But, like, if we're being 100% real, let's see, what am I rocking right now? Right arm? Where's my other right arm? Strength improved. So 12, 12, 8. This is 21, 4. So I'm going to go with that one because that is a good. That's good, and I could, if I get mutated, that will help me. Oh wow, the welded Raider chest piece is higher than whatever I was wearing. What was I wearing? Lightweight painted metal. Yeah, it is just better. Okay. But yeah, we have like a lot of stuff that we could see that I would love to see. Like, without a doubt, I would love to see like more plants and more marine life and more like things that fly, like avian, like, because they're just gone. Hey Kristen, where are you at?
I'm at the thing, the armor.
Alright, well I'm gonna drop some shit on the ground that you can have. If it's better than what you have, go ahead and pick it up. If it's not, leave it in the baggie, and then let me know.
Wonder why I'm not showing up on your map.
I also believe I fixed it. A weapon? Oh no, I didn't fix it. I couldn't fix it because you were there.
Just keys 23 and
Just
8.
invisible. But yeah, so we see a lot of like crazy plant life in the Big MT. Which I'm sure Mrs. New Vegas totally remembers that bullshit.
That stuff was both better than what I have.
Okay, good. You can keep it. My gift to you. Just remember, hate your face.
That's not nice.
Oh, that was rude. Face hating is a long tradition for my family. I'll build that. Full standard stock. They're none of these increase damage, hip fire and recoil, bash damage, improve bash. Okay. I think the stock is fine for now. Standard sights. Spike muzzle brake. I don't have gunsmith 2. Muzzle brake. Okay. Anywho. But yeah, like, plants are cool. I think the genetic animals that are able to continue to procreate, also really cool. We talked about it a little bit last time. The genetically mutated dogs with rattlesnakes. Because some jackass at him, Big MT, was like, I got an idea, guys. It was a bad one, but he had an idea. There's, I think New Vegas probably had the best animal set. Ooh. PS4 just had an error. I was just sitting